Welcome back to my channel for another video. So here we go again, guys. FTSE 100 on the European Open. So today being Tuesday, there was a lockdown enforced yesterday for Scotland, and in 24 hours there's also a national lockdown being enforced for England. So this caused a significant sell-off during the session on Monday. A significant sell-off, and that continued through the AM all the way through to the early morning. And I've actually taken this position 5 minutes before the European Open, which I don't normally do. I very rarely take a pre-market position because it can be very risky. But because of the significance of this sell-off, I took the position. I've seen all the characteristics that I normally associate with my entries. I took it, I waited, and an absolutely fantastic result. What a recovery on the Open. Amazing recovery. I never expected such a recovery. Beautiful recovery. I knew that we would get some kind of a recovery, because after the sell-off there has to be a recovery. After the rally there has to be a pullback. 1.7k on the FTSE 100, unbelievable return, unbelievable. It's not very often I make that kind of money on one trade, and this is due to the volatility. The volatility due to volume and due to the sell-off and due to the recovery that had to take place. So hope you enjoyed this week's video again. And again, you know what I'm going to say, make sure you smash that like button, make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you want to contact me, you can contact me on my Instagram, and that is sambora.00. I also have a website. The link to my website is in my bio on my Instagram page. I hope you enjoy this week's video. I did. Okay, so here we go, 7.7 contracts on the FTSE 100 on the European Open. So still 5 minutes to the Open here, but there's been such a significant sell-off, and it's all surrounding the negative rhetoric in terms of national lockdowns for Scotland and England, so the UK in general. And there was quite a sell-off in the previous day. So this is the Tuesday. So the lockdown was confirmed yesterday for Scotland, and then last night it was also confirmed for England, which is taking place from Wednesday. You know, I keep saying it, you know, after these massive sell-offs, there has to be a recovery. And there's my position there where that blue line is now. It is pulling back quite a little bit, so down £400 at the moment. So I'm not going to hold on to this forever. But there has to be a recovery here at some point, because the sell-off was quite fast there for the last kind of 5 or 10 minutes. And that's had a lot to do with why I've taken my entry here as well. Yes, the other characteristics that I would associate with my entries is also there, but it was a particularly fast sell-off there for a period of time. So I certainly didn't intend on taking this pre-market position. My intention was to wait for the Open as usual, but because of the speed at which there was a sell-off there, you know, I think it was probably about from 7:45, something like that. I just seen it as an opportunity to start to slow down, and all the other characteristics that I associate with my entry. So I've taken this position, so I'm not going to hold it forever. Still nearly £400 down, but I do expect some form of a recovery. If it starts to make them new lows though, I'm just going to have to take a loss here, but you know, I'll hold on to it for now. My intention is to try and hold on to it at least till the Open. Because of that sell-off, there has to be some kind of little recovery. So I'll hold on to it for now, but at the same time, I can't hold on to it forever. £500 down. As long as it kind of holds its ground there, I will kind of hold it for now, but I'm not going to hold on to this forever, because this could turn into a massive loss if I do. I'll hold on to it for now because it is kind of holding its ground there. So 7.7 contracts, so it's a pretty big position. And the spread is always wide on the FTSE 100 with my broker, and it can be quite volatile as well because of that spread, but it is kind of holding its own there. I'll hold it for now and we'll see. So still 3 minutes to the Open, so hopefully I'm hoping to at least hold it to the Open, and you know, I'm hoping for some kind of little spike as just a natural progression of the recovery after the sell-off. So hopefully we'll get something, but 600 down now. Jeez. I ain't gonna hold on to this forever, I can tell you that right now. 2 minutes to go. We can just get
So we can just hold on for these 2 minutes to see if there's a little spike there on the open. Hopefully there's not a pullback. Hopefully there's not a further pullback. I don't think there will be. I'm not expecting it to be, just because of the sell-off that's taken place over the last several hours. It is holding its ground. I'd be lying if I says I wasn't a little bit worried. I'm slightly worried, but just hoping that it's going to hold its ground there. Yeah, so good. So it is starting to recover. So 1 minute to the open. Here's hoping that it just even a little spike on the open. See the volatility there is seconds to the open now. I'll be happy with one little spike, to be perfectly honest with you. One little spike and kind of get out. Hopefully my pre-market position pays off. It's not very often I take these pre-market positions. Pre-open. Come on. It's still holding its ground, which is fine. I'm happy with that. Just the concern there is on this open. Any second now on the open. Just a little spike I'd be happy with. Ooh, good. So any second now the open. And hopefully there'll be a little spike and not another pullback. There has to be, doesn't it? There has to be. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh, lovely. Keep going. And that's the open. Or will I take this? Will I take £1,000? He just wants to keep going. Look at this. Jesus Christ. He wants to keep going. Okay, come on. Don't get greedy. Where's it going? Yeah, it wants to keep pushing up. I'm done. I'm taking that.
So there you go, guys. There you have it. 1.7k on the FTSE 100 on the European Open. The day after such negative rhetoric surrounding national lockdowns. And these are the opportunities that you must look for. You must look for these opportunities. Now, isn't it interesting that I take a long position on the negative rhetoric, and you might be confused by that potentially. But this all comes back to the same thing. After such a sell-off, there has to be a recovery. After such a rally, there has to be a pullback. And that's what I like to do. I like to play these reversals. These reversals are the essence of what I do predominantly. So, you just have to evolve, look for these opportunities. Yes, the majority of the time I'll wait for the open, 5-10 minutes into the open. This is another one of those rare occasions where I take a pre-market position. So guys, if you want to find out more about what it is that I do and my students, check out my website. It's in my bio on my Instagram page. And feel free to send me a message if you want more information about what my students do. I have a financial community. We're a good group in there, always evolving, supporting each other. So if you want to be part of my group, send me an email. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And again, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Very, very good. Not what I get very often. Fantastic when it does come. Have a good week.